Okay,
Alright, guys.
okay, hello there. This is the, I guess the annual, February, 2nd, ACO War
Dude,
Meeting.
not annual. It's not annual. That means every year. Monthly.
Or monthly,
Anyway.
whatever.
Yeah, we good. Now what we're going to talk about, because I have no idea.
Yeah.
And it's raining outside.
I
Whoa!
don't know
Go
what I'm talking
Skull.
about either.
Alright, guys, let's get this going. So hopefully this will be the last of the war meetings. We've had a few now. And so what we're going to do today is go over the actual gameplay of the game and then the rules of the game. This is critical because we kind of started too soon at first, and then, well, we had some issues. So let's go ahead and get started. Telly, do you want to stand up here and talk?
Donnie can't make it. I'm sorry.
Donnie can't make it.
Well, he's my second.
He's an admin, so he obviously can't make it. Obviously.
Yeah, he's my second in command.
He's your second in command.
Seriously.
Well, cool,
Yeah,
because my second in command.
No, you're my.
Well, it's still kind of the same thing anyway.
Guys,
Yeah, kind of like hack bosses.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's listen to Telly because he's going to introduce the game to us.
Is Telly going to be on voice?
I believe so.
Oh, okay.
He's on voice right now.
No.
Yeah, but he's muted. Where even is he?
Are you going to unmute Mike and Telly for this? Okay, for this meeting, we have to have everyone listening. So we need to just let the person that's talking be the one to talk so that we can hear everything. So go ahead, Telly, if you want to go ahead and talk. I'll read it out loud, Dusty, so that Mike has it. So the game is a war, more like a civil war, but it's against two teams, me, the Tubby Empire, and Cole's Concord. The rules, okay, so this next part, so you guys have an idea basically what the game itself is. Because you do not choose to have peaceful lands, there will be a war. That's kind of the point of the game. But we have to have very clear-cut rules for war. And so this is where Raven is going to go over the rules. We will each one of them make sure everyone does agree to this. Okay, Raven, whenever you're ready. There's a big chunk of land that this is war only. Okay, and I'll explain that a little bit, Telly, if you want. So no worries, Raven. The war game itself is done in the borders with a wall that marks the borders. So the roleplay war ACO game is only played within the border of the ACO war game. You cannot extend it to anyone's personal bases. They have to stay in this area. Within your area, we have two empires. We also have one neutral area, which would be We Young Bees and Donnie's. Aside from that, you pick a side. When you're on that side, you can have builds. Those builds may be griefed or looted because this is the war game. That cannot happen anywhere outside of this very specific area. If you were to grief or loot someone's build outside of this, then you will have the ACO punishments that go with that. Is everybody clear on that?
Fair.
Yes.
Okay, very clear. Okay, Colgutton?
Yeah.
Okay, Jake? Jake?
What?
Are you clear on that?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. What's going on, Ruben? My mic sounds like it's going to explode. Unmuting. Okay.
So we just hear like a big boom.
Raven's going to go over the rules.
Okay. Hi, Raven.
Hello.
Hey. All right.
Your mic has exploded yet.
Here are the original rules that were made before the whole meeting stuff happened. So some of this stuff is outdated, of course.
Whoa.
Step 1. Claim your land. One piece of land is called ACOL, ACO land. You claim the land by placing a named banner there with your emblem or logo. You can just claim a color if you're lazy. It can take time. Then you inform Telly of it so you can help visualize it. Because Telly is amazing at making maps. That's a fact. Step 2. Make up a backstory for your territory. tied in with the others' backstories if you want. Talk to each other. These backstories don't need to be. Some like making stories more than others. This is a magic world of many times. You can create a futuristic land or a medieval empire. If you don't want to make it, don't know how, or need help, me and Telly are happy to help. Step 3. Make sure the others know of your decision, and then roleplay. You can run it if it's a Game of Thrones, or just a simple debate between West Australia and Southern India. And here we have the more spicy rules. War. War. You can declare war on a person. This war can be fought however the players wish, but they have to agree. You can, for a suggestion, duel for it in a mannerly fashion, or you can do an actual battle on a battlefield. We will provide such a place. We will also provide you with the use of the war room, if it suits you. A private safe zone where killing is illegal. This is the room that we're in now. These wars are just a game, not serious. If you're unhappy, you can talk to the other person, meta is a way of saying out of game, to discuss it. There's no shame here. We are all friends. You don't have to go to war. You can also train lands for resources or fictional stuff. Maybe a stack of wheat, or letting your son marry the opponent's prince. It's all just for fun. Me and Sally are looking forward to this. If anyone has any questions about this, feel free to contact me at any time, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Those are the original rules that I wrote a few weeks ago.
Yay!
Do you guys have any questions about those? Because they're pretty clear.
How does working for hire go?
That's really up to the employer.
That would be up to
I
the
think.
individual empire if they want to hire somebody, I would assume. Would you say the yes, Telly?
Yeah, those rules are pretty clear. Cool, good. Were they clear to you as well? Cool, good.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the main thing, and this is where we really need to be clear, is as far as it goes with, as far as the actual war goes, when you do declare war, it has to be in the ACO war lands. That is the most important thing. We've run into this, and we don't want to run into it again. So that's the most important thing. And that's what I really want to stress, that everyone needs to be an understanding of.
Blue.
Inside the border, we're going to be making it eventually.
Hold on, wait for she done talking first. Sorry.
We're going to eventually be making a border, a small border, it'd probably be the cobble wall that goes all the way around the ACO Warlands. So that way we know what is exactly in game and not in game. But until then, just make sure if you are that you need to make sure you're in the correct area.
Hello.
I have something to point out when you're done. Okay, go for it.
Can you is there such a thing as civil uprising? You know what civil uprising is?
I don't. Can you turn your mic up a little bit? I can't hear you.
No.
Hold on.
You can turn his volume up on Discord.
Hey, he's all the way up.
Civil uprising, pretty much a revolution. The civilians take control of the country via force or vote.
That is one of the things that I tried to include in the rules, that you can make up your own backstory, or the story of your empire, and that falls into that category.
Let's say Dusty wants to get rid of Coolgutton, and then it all blows up.
I would never do that, but okay.
I never said
it's called a hypothetical.
Yeah.
It was just an example.
Yeah.
Get ready.
That is okay. I mean, this is just a game. That is the point of this, that you role play these things out. So if you want to leave, you say that you want to leave, and then you can play it, or you can do it however you like.
Well,
yeah.
If you want to break free from the empire, you break free from the empire, but you tell your...
Yeah. But also, spying is allowed as well.
Yes, that's part of war.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be fine. Do you guys have any other very specific questions of what you can and cannot do?
yes.
Yeah, I have one.
Can you dump garbage in somebody else's kingdom?
You don't, it would despawn.
Oh.
Alright, Colgan.
Can you kind of cut through someone's area?
What is
I'm
that?
sorry,
What does that mean?
Like, for example, for one of the
Yes, you
claims,
did,
I
Raven.
need to do one go through Youngie's area. Is that allowed? Can I take my
No.
road through? Okay.
No, you can't. Not without my permission.
You would need permission from Donnie or from Youngie.
No, it just goes through Youngie a little bit.
Nope.
Okay.
And
Well,
I'd have to be in control of the road.
What do you need to cut through this area for anyway?
For the road to go over to the jungle.
We
Hey,
can go
that jungle's
around
mine.
it. We can go around it.
No, we are surrounded. Then we have to go a long way around Donnie's area or Tails area because they're surrounding us.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yay.
you're stealing our jungle.
No, it's not.
Hey,
They're not stealing our jungle. They haven't claimed it. It's just that they're boxing us in so that we can't go, so that we can't get direct track to it. That's all.
Yeah, we own at least a bit of that jungle.
Okay, okay, so it's like you're kind of claiming it, but you're not really claiming it.
Because
What?
we haven't been allowed to do it.
I don't know. Okay. I need
It's
to see a
a-
map with the jungle on it. Just so I can see where it is. Like, which bit. Because I own the desert and a bit.
So we're gonna have to
of
find our own jungle then.
pretty much.
I have found.
You can have some of mine.
Well, screw
You
it.
mean
We're
the
gonna
one
find
that
our
is
own
called-
biome.
Okay, there. Okay.
It just needs to be. You guys have to. We have to keep this contained in one area, though. That's it.
Oh. I thought
It
there was
has
a
to
jungle
be. You
behind
can't.
mine.
Well,
we can't be
Cole
all
Gutton
over the
wants
map.
the jungle for his build, but Youngie's taking it, so we're gonna have to expand the claim.
Is there no way to share that? Is there no way to split
Yeah,
it?
that's what I said. Split it.
Well,
Yeah,
Tully
but-
needs Tully needs to, I guess, make a border for us then.
I literally just heard Youngby say he would split it. So
I swear, this
Yeah,
is
but-
kind of like we're recreating the time in history when like Europe was like taking over Africa or something.
you don't want it.
But one thing, the tally tells kind of about another one, because the one that I know about is the west one. Or wait, no, it's the south. Wait, hold on, it's the south one I know of, and tally tells about the north one.
Here's a question. Can I ask
Kelly, you can't talk.
protection from multiple factions?
I didn't hear your question. What?
Could I ask protection from multiple factions? Like,
For sure.
I want to be as neutral possible. So, like, could I say, like, I don't want, or I want protection from both of them, or neither of them, basically?
No, you would have. No, you would actually have to. You would have to. You can only be protected by one. You can't be protected by everyone. You have to pick
But I
a
can
side.
be protected by no one as well, right?
You can also, yeah. So, for instance, Youngby and Donnie asked for protection from Tubby Empire, so they would have our protection if Colgutton was to do anything with them. So you can ask for a side to give you protection, but you would have to give something back to that. So, for instance, you would have to. Well, I don't even think you have an area on here, but if
No.
you had an area, like Donnie and Youngby have a territory. So, for instance, if we wanted, use of a road or use of something, we would offer our protection in place of that, which we've already done with him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, I have to. Oh, okay, I need to say. So, I have my base and a mess up. Maybe Concorp could take over that mess up.
Wait, no, Jake, that's out of. We have to keep everything in the roleplay world. So you can't use existing bases. It has to be in the map area.
Okay, cool, good. And I don't know if I'm gonna add that waypoint if it's not allowed for us to have that area.
I know.
Hey, Quena.
Hello.
I'm gonna get the Player of the Month ceremony set up, so you guys keep doing your meeting.
Okay.
Oh, in the
So-
world did I get kicked?
I know you
AFK
kind of
kick.
Yeah, but I moved all the time.
That's cool. Right?
I think you have to get out of the chair and move around for it to
Yeah, you gotta move
reset.
it. That's why I get up every couple minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so does everyone I don't think everyone quite understands that this game has to be all conducted within the border of the AC
Well,
where the map is.
I do
ACO.
understand, but
So that because you can't be using anything outside of that. Everything has to be within this role play war world. That's fine.
Yeah,
You
but
guys told us that we could do claim things.
So everything in this world needs to be new builds. It needs to be new forts, new bunkers, new castles, new walls.
it is new. We're claiming new things. Why is it like? Why aren't we allowed to claim if you're saying we can build new?
You can, but it has to be within this world. You can't claim something that's not part of this area, this world. Or if we do, we need to all meet together and extend the borders. But we can't just, like, for instance, Jake offered up his mesa. You can't do that because that's not.
Anyway.
That's where we're going to get a lot of confusion.
Well, I just don't understand because, like, you're basically not allowing us to expand our borders, period, because it's like you want us to confine us to an area.
Well, it's a game, so we do need to somewhat confine it to an area, but that's why there's a rule. You put your banner, come up with a backstory, and then we will, as a meeting, say, yep, this is now your new area. But we have to keep it has to be right next to your existing area. You can't claim new areas that are not touching your existing areas. Because our map has to be somewhat manageable to where we know, or any other ACO player is not going to be in that area building a house, and all of a sudden their house gets ruined because someone thinks they're in the war game. We have to have this very defined area. Does that make sense? Does everybody understand that? Does that make sense?
Well, cool. Do you understand that?
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go down to the map room. When we're done, let's go to the map room and check it out, because we have to have it's like a role play world. Like, we have to have this area blocked off that this is what this is for only. There's no normal builds in here. There's no other players that are going to be using this area. This is only going to be for this. If we want to expand it, if you guys want new territories, that's fine. But it has to be just an extension of what you had, and then we can change the border that goes around it, and Telly can update the map. Does that sound good, Telly?
Does that sound good to you, Cool Gooden?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Do you guys understand why? I mean, we can't have, like...
Yeah, but I still don't quite grasp what we can and can't do as far as claiming.
You can keep claiming land, but it has to be touching your existing land. You can't claim something that's 20,000 blocks away and then deem that an area, because we have to keep this all in one map. It has to be all together. Because
Except for my island, which is part of the Telly Empire, but it's an outpost.
Right. Well, this is because this is a mini game inside of the ACO server.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that? I mean, we can't be all over the map, and some areas be war and some not. It has to be an area.
Yeah, after they go to the map, can I show you my prospects for what I'm doing in the desert, like my area, to show you where my base is?
Yeah, and if you guys want to split up an area, that's fine. It just, like, throw a banner down, come up with a backstory, just like the rules stated, and then let us add it to the map, or let us all work together on it.
Is there anything else we have to go over before we go down the stairs to the map room?
Not
I
really.
don't believe so. We have like 20 minutes left. Should we all go down?
Okay.
Oh, and also there's portals. Youngby, I don't know if you have your portal set up yet, but I know Telly Empire and Concord both have portals. So you might want to go ahead and get that going. And also get your builds going. This isn't going to be any fun if we don't have builds.
I don't see any expanded areas apart from to the side.
Okay.
It's Blue 2077.
I need to expand an area
excuse me, Blue?
under my desert.
It is Blue 2077. What was it?
Blue?
GGGG cast here. Shouldn't be. Like, I'm gonna actually change
That wee youngie banner is actually Telly's place now. See that little green dot down the bottom? Guys, you see that little green dot down in the desert? That is my base. Which I think is quite cool. It has this little capital dot there.
Blue, please take.
Hold on 1 second. I can't map this one. Yes. So, and you know what? That's one of the things I was kind of hoping someone would talk about. So, are we going to have like episodes or seasons? This is like our starting map where we're starting at.
Have you got a spare elytra, Telly? Because mine are broken.
I don't, unfortunately. I just have the one on my back.
I have spare elytras, but I can't be bothered to get them out during the meeting.
That's nice of you.
Did you click all the...
Yep.
Click out of it.
Because I have people who respect me.
Oh, I was gonna give it to him after the meeting, so I can't be bothered to just do it in the meeting. I don't want to disrupt the meeting.
Okay, so looking at the map, does everyone understand the borders of this game?
No, not quite, because Coolgutton wanted to add those areas, but I would need to know what areas we can add.
Are the areas, is the jungle that you're interested in, is that touching your existing land?
Well, Youngie wants it because it's touching his area.
But he also offered to split it with you. I heard him say that.
Well, we need to agree on a border then.
Okay,
Cool.
well that's something you guys can do.
Guys, let's all go down to the desert area first so we can get there and see what's around. Go, Telly, you're amazing. Woo, woo, woo.
What's that?
Texture again.
I will. I'm done.
Yeah, he wants to build a road. I mean, I'm happy for him to build it.
Coolgutton, I don't know if we can or can't do the road yet. I need to know what claim we get.
If you want.
I need to know what claim we get.
And that's something you can talk to your individual, like whoever you're trying to use. You don't have to talk to all of us with that. You can talk to just Youngby about that.
Well, it's just I just don't want to drop Coolgutton's hopes for our builds or whatever.
Well, you'll just have to talk to me privately, or like.
Yeah. Or wait
me.
until there's a time when him and Donnie can get together.
Can I get that elytra? Cool. Thank you. That's all I need.
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna go down to the desert if anybody wants to come with me, and I'll show you where my capital's gonna be.
Coolgutton, can we go to the desert?
You guys go ahead. I'm gonna head over actually to where the Fire of the Month's gonna be.
Follow me.
Was there a reason you're not?
Oh, wrong door.
Blue?
What's that?
I have a brief sketch of them. Want to read them before I post anyway?
Okay.
Do you have them posted or?
No, I don't. I haven't posted it yet. I'll send.
Okay.
Now, where's that
Just
portal
give
that
it a
says
quick read.
Coolgutton and Dusty Circuit?
See if there's
That's the
anything
one
we need to
that
brush up on, or if I'm missing anything.
So, Youngby, when you do get to your area, grab some obsidian and throw down a portal, and then Donnie will light it for you. So that you can have a portal to your area in the war game.
Guys, come to where I am over here. Yep.
What portal?
Okay. I'm
What portal?
Content has been chosen in the war zone. building group groups.
Over to where I am. It's an elytra point here.
Okay, is it okay if I read this out loud, Raven?
I'm listening.
It's fine. It would be good for my video.
Okay, so new rules in the ACO War. A continent has been chosen as the war zone. Within the zone, you can build and grief on your side. The griefing is only to disable a build, not tearing it down. The zone is decided beforehand. Telly has made a map which shows where you can see all the zones. The predefined map will not expand for the moment. Within the map, you are allowed to fight and concur as much as you like within the war. In the war, some war rules apply. We have two sides for the time being. You can spy and argue and betray as much as you like, as long as it is in the spirit of making the game fun. This is for fun, so no being mean to each other. In the end, it mostly comes down to the roleplay aspect. It's just to create a new universe. It's not a competition. The current war has no theme. Maybe another time we can go with a theme. We also need the season to have a predefined end. I'm not sure when there will be okay, sorry. I probably wasn't supposed to be reading the last part. So this is really good. And that's kind of what I was asking you guys. Should we make this a season? Should this be season 1 of the ACO War?
So seasonal is what you're trying to say?
Well, it wouldn't be seasonal, because seasonal is something
No, not
that's
like seasonal as in like each season there is, but like seasonal as like they have season numbers, like
right.
volumes.
Yeah, so this would be season 1 of the ACO War roleplay war game, and each season could have a theme. That could be kind of fun too.
Like how long would the seasons? How long would the seasons be, and how long would the breaks between seasons be?
By the way, I have an ocean monument outside my desert. So if anybody wants to barter for that, it's okay.
I already have a guardian farm, so I don't need it.
Please, quiet for just a second. Raven's been trying to say something. What, Raven?
No, I was just thinking that I think yeah, because then you wouldn't have to be in the Tubby Empire. You could next season maybe we could switch it up so that different people can play with different people against, and we could have themes for the builds we
could do like one season be a modern war, one season be like a civil war. We could change it. That's actually a really good suggestion. Telly is next to you. What is he thinking?
Hold on, I'll just move myself forward.
Are you still in here? What do you think of the idea with the seasons?
Good idea.
Okay.
So, what do you guys think about at this moment? Let's leave the map exactly how it is for this season, just to get it started, and then maybe we can amend it as we go. What do you think of that?
It's fine, but the thing is, it's just I just I kind of asked about those areas to claim. It's like we can't claim those until the next season, or what?
Well, we're not sure. We just need. That's why I'm asking you guys. Is it something you want to do? Do we want to do like have it set now and then we start the season now? With what we have, you guys, it's a lot of area. It's not like it's not like nobody has. It's not like everyone's stuck to a 10 by 10 block. So, I mean, we have pretty specific areas that we've already agreed on. Telly, do you want to try to keep what we have right now, or do you want to allow for this season us to be able to expand? And the reason I keep going back to Telly and referring to Telly is because this is his event. He's the one that came up with the game, so that's why, if you're wondering why I keep asking Telly, we have to just keep in mind that this was his original idea and he is hosting this event. So is he sitting there thinking, Raven? What is he doing? Oh, Raven says, I think Raven's having issues with his mic. I think we're having mic issues. Yeah, Raven is muted, and okay, everyone's having mic issues.
I'm not.
You're not okay.
Neither
You
am
know what?
I.
Let's just until we can talk. And I don't know. I'm back. Can I talk?
Me and
Yes.
Raven are discussing.
Oh, okay. Well, someone let me know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I can't hear you guys. So okay.
Okay,
So if you
so
guys can discuss in the next like couple minutes, we have to go over to Player of the Month in like 8 minutes.
okay, no, but I think we came to an agreement, didn't we, Telly?
Yeah.
Okay, me and Telly came. We talked about it, and Telly thinks it sounds great that we have this season idea because then we're not locked to this one Concorp versus Tubby Empire thing. We can do other stuff in the future. So I think we should all agree on a date to end this, and then we can. We don't necessarily have to tear down, but we can gather our resources and we can have a break, and then we can figure out what we want as a theme for the next one. Maybe we can vote on it, for example. We
Okay.
come with suggestions.
Well, my
and votes.
question is, like, the thing is, Coolgutton, like, we're planning some really big projects, but my concern is we'll never finish our projects, and, like, we'll start new project in the next season, and we'll never finish those projects, and it'll just become a huge mess.
Well, I'm thinking this should be a few months. I'm thinking if we want to do seasons, maybe we could do quarterly. So that would be every 3 months. How does that sound?
Yeah.
That would-
I've
I mean,
got
if
a
it takes you
spliced
3 months to
desert,
build-
like a village that's in the desert on the mesa, and it's like cut the whole thing in half.
But
Like,
Dusty,
Houses are cut in half.
What?
one of the main things that I keep coming back to in the rules and when we talk, it's that it's for the role-playing purpose, not for building giant buildings, because those will have to get torn down at one point if we're going to do something else. So maybe not build something incredibly big, but instead focus on making a lovely story and telling.
Yeah, remember, keep in mind this is roleplay.
Well,
This is roleplay.
Well, the problem is me and Coolgutton aren't good with story. We're only good with building.
Do you realize this is a roleplay war game, though, right? So it's going to have backstories. You're going to have to come up with. It's more talk than it is actual building or blowing something up. Does that make sense?
Well, I'm not good at that, so I need help.
Okay, and you will learn that, and that's fine. It's fine. You will learn.
That's one of the things that me and Telly keep coming back to. It's also that we really love this kind of stuff, so you can talk to us. We have tons of ideas for all this stuff. So
it's true. They actually have had roleplay war area. Like they've had roleplay servers, so they are the ones to talk to, Dusty. So they can help you guys with getting this set up as far as if you want to learn more about how to roleplay. And I mean, we all are here have autism of some sort. People with autism typically are not so good with imagination. I'm one of those people. So for me too, I'm also learning. Like this is new for me too. I've never done roleplay. Borders. Oh, perfect. Okay, we've got good borders. Really good. Telly's got it mapped out. So okay, guys, here let's for like purposes of ending this meeting, so we can head over to Player of the Month. Let's agree. We're going to do seasons. We're going to set a 3 month. Is 3 months sound good, Telly, Raven, Colgutton? Does that sound good?
3 months from now?
Yeah. So, like, what would that be? March, April. So, May 2nd?
Yep.
Was that too long?
5
Would
days
it go
before my
shorter?
birthday.
Hold on, Telly is talking to
If
me.
you hold it on May 7th.
Can we wrap this up, please? I want to have time in between this and Player of the Month, so I can talk with Coolgutton.
I'm trying to get everyone to agree. That's it.
Yes, I agree, and I think Coolgutton agrees too, don't you?
Guys,
Okay, so
I have 3 golden apples and an enchanted golden apple to sell out of.
Okay, you can totally tell us about that later. Sorry, I'm just really trying to get this wrapped up because I need to walk over there. That's okay. So, guys, so we're gonna say 3 months. We can alter that if we need to, but right now, let's say 3 months. We're gonna call this season 1. We'll come up with a name for season 1. And then this is a great season for us to all learn how to play, learn how to do this.
We know, so Jake.
Maybe season 2, we can, everyone will be a little bit more understanding of what we're doing. So this is kind of like a good trial for everyone. And we will definitely be using Raven and Telly to to help us with this, to help us know how to play this correctly. Because like I said, even I am a little bit unsure of exactly how this game is going to be played. All right, so if anyone has any questions from here on out, direct them 100% to Telly or Raven. Just send them a Discord message, ask them, hey, I don't understand this, or hey, can we do this? Can we not do this? What's the idea? Quickly, what's the idea? I'm going to start walking over to Player of the Month.
Where's Player of the Month?
It's Atlantis.
Okay, I'm going to end my video off here.
See you later.
See ya.
Okay, bye. See everybody later. So see you next time.
Okay.